All right, everyone, welcome back to Discourse Debrief. This is episode 7. Wow, we're almost at 10 of the semester. Today's Halloween for you guys. For us, it's the week before.
Hey, no immersion breaking. It's Halloween.
Sorry. It is Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween. Stay safe.
AKA my favorite holiday.
So real. Today is just going to be kind of lighthearted, especially after the last few weeks of not so lighthearted topics. Upcoming events. I think, is it December 3rd? Do you guys recall?
It's either December 2nd or 3rd, whichever that Tuesday is.
I think it's the 2nd.
Okay.
I think it's the 2nd.
Sometime in December, early December, first week of December, we will be having a debate on something about the university. We don't know yet.
Oh, God.
Still
we
ironing out
have
the
not
topic.
ironed it out. Oh, yeah, yes, correct. But until then, not really much going on. We had
It's going to be the future of the university is the
Yes.
broad topic.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
We had the future of creativity that should be up, hopefully. If not, we failed in some way. So, Abby, you wanted to talk about Halloween. So, can you
Yes.
explain a little bit?
I love Halloween so much. It is my favorite holiday. I love dressing up. I have 4 costumes this year. And so I kind of just wanted to talk about Halloween, do like a little fun episode. I want to see how you guys celebrate Halloween, how you've done so in the past, how Halloween has kind of changed over the years as society has become a little more unsafe, or at least our awareness of it has broadened. But yeah, so I guess I'll start off by saying, like, how do you guys like to celebrate Halloween right now as college students?
Well, actually, my Halloween relationship isn't the best. For most, if not all of high school, I just simply didn't celebrate. I never got a costume, never went anywhere, never did anything. And I don't know why that is. I remember at the beginning of October, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go all out and buy all of the cosplay to have the perfect Legend of Zelda Link outfit. But then I'd realize how much money that costs, and I wouldn't have any other costume ideas that would empathize with me.
Yeah.
But as I've matured, entered college a little bit, I've started to appreciate it. Primarily for me, it's parties, house parties. Those are really fun. But mostly because a lot of people, you get to see a bunch of different costumes, a bunch of different interests, and you get to meet new people. And it's just a really kind of happy time, I guess. So that's what Halloween represents to me right now.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of the same for me. Kind of stopped celebrating or actually doing a costume as early as high school, maybe even as early as my last year of middle school. And I haven't done anything with Halloween since then. This year is going to be my first year, and it's mostly because of you.
Thanks, guys.
You know what we should do? We should overlay a picture of our costumes. I'll try to remember to do that.
Totally should.
But I haven't even really touched Halloween with a 10-foot pole since I was 12. So I'm excited.
Have you touched it with an 11-foot pole?
I've gotten close.
Okay.
But not quite.
Mine is the complete opposite. I've celebrated Halloween every single year. Go big or go home, right? Growing up, Halloween was so important in Chicago. It was a big thing that we did in my neighborhood. I would get home from school, and immediately my parents would have our costumes laid out for me and my brother, and we would put them on, and we'd go trick-or-treating as early as possible, and we'd go to all the houses, and they went crazy with decorations. It was a competition in our neighborhood to have the best decorations. We didn't go super crazy with decorations, mostly because they were so expensive. But we always had our classic witch running into a tree, cobwebs on the bushes. But yeah, and it was so fall. I feel in Arizona you don't really get the fall feeling. Chicago definitely the leaves changed and whatnot, but because of climate change, as the years went on, it got really, really cold. So it was
Fly by.
So it was really difficult to have a nice costume because you'd also have to wear a puffer jacket. But yeah, so I trick-or-treat with my parents, and then my dad always made chili on Halloween. And so we'd go home and they'd have the adult party at my house. And then I'd have some chili, and about a week after Halloween, all the kids in the neighborhood would come over to my house and we'd do a pumpkin smashing party. And so we would have our old pumpkins that we carved, and we'd basically just stomp on them in the backyard and clean them up. We did that until pumpkins started growing in our backyard.
Oh, wow.
So we weren't able to do that anymore. But yeah, I love Halloween. It's always been super important to me. Throughout high school, I kind of didn't really do as much for Halloween just because of COVID. But I started to go to like some close friend parties towards the end of high school. And then last year, I just went out and about on the town in my Halloween costumes. Yeah. Yes, plural. And this year, I'm planning on doing the same. So
there you go. Yeah. In Montana, we just dealt with the cold. If you got frostbite, you got frostbite.
So we also did that.
But you said you had to wear coats. We didn't.
Oh, you're so much better than us.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, so Halloween's also always been really important to me. Are there any holidays or traditions that you guys, that's like really important to you and your families?
I don't know. I guess Christmas is always like a family time. Just, we have a lot of family over. But I'm actually curious, we're different than you. We kind of had a gap between our Halloween celebrations. Why do you think that is? And then we'll like talk amongst each other why that was.
I don't know. I feel like Halloween has always been important to my family. And so ever since I was a little kid, it was like instilled in me that like we're going to do stuff for Halloween. And it was also like a really close neighborhood. Like it was kind of close knit. Like we always had like block parties and we had trick-or-treating, and I don't know. It was just advertised as like the celebration.
Yeah.
Also, there wasn't really a whole lot to do. I mean, I know it was like Chicago, but there wasn't a whole lot to do where you were like walking around in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sense.
In Halloween, it just felt safer to do that because you were, everyone was out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to hear your answer first before I give mine.
I don't know. I guess in my family, Halloween was never like a big deal. Like my sister, I think, was like kind of the same way. It's like we just sort of stopped when we got a little bit older. Yeah, I mean, in school, like some people would dress up, but like it was kind of like sort of understood that they were the weird ones, which is awful, but I don't know. That's just kind of how we were. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know, not cool is the best way I can describe it. Okay. That kind of changed, especially older years in high school and obviously in college. That's obviously changed a lot, maybe for different reasons. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just stopped really wanting to do it.
I feel like Halloween kind of shifts as you get older. Like
yeah,
it starts
definitely.
off with like trick-or-treating, spending time with your family, and then it turns into more hanging out with your friends, maybe dressing up, and then it's partying.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think it's still, and then it goes back to trick-or-treating as you get older and you have your own house and you have to hand out candy. Oh, that's so sad.
The cycle of the human condition, as exemplified by Halloween.
But my future house will be decked out in Halloween decorations. It's going to cost me a pretty penny.
Yeah.
What was your reason?
I was reflecting on it like live in the moment, and I think it's because I never really had like that strong of a like community tie to Halloween. Like my parents divorced when I was in second grade, so there was never like a chance for me to like I have Halloween every year at this place. It was kind of like where am I scheduled to be with which parent? How much money do they have? Because when they were on their own incomes, we couldn't really go all out with costumes or whatever. And I guess everybody was maybe a little too distracted to really like embrace the community or the fun of Halloween while growing up. Yeah. And in high school, a lot of people did still dress up, and our high school was the weird kids, so like it was kind of fun. But my closest friends and I just for whatever reason never really felt that pull until I think it was either just before senior year or during senior year. I kept making jokes about if they got me a maid outfit, I would wear it one day. And then for the following Christmas, they all came together and got me a maid outfit.
Oh my God, you have
and
one?
made me put it on. I have one still. I don't know where it is. I wore it for a Halloween costume. I think it was my freshman year of high school. Or no, of college. Did I ever bring it on campus? I don't know.
Should have
if
worn
I
it
did.
today.
If I knew where it was, it's packed away in one of my parents' garages, and I have to find it. Worst case, I just get. If my friends give me a maid outfit, I will wear it to campus.
Wow.
As long as it's
We are
within the
friends,
week and
so.
it's not a random Monday.
You're braver than I.
Perhaps. But yeah, all that to say, I think it's just I never really felt that sense of community until college, where the parties, the getting dressed up was a real tangible branch and connection.
I feel like for me, Halloween kind of became a ritualized behavior, one that like I looked forward to every year. So I think that's why it was so important to me and why I celebrated it so consistently. I think re-wore costumes for several years. I think I was a vampire for 7 years in a row. I'm so serious. And it was like the same costume. My brother was also always something different. He was like either a blow-up dinosaur. I think he was a ninja one year. I don't even know. We had some pretty ridiculous costumes. My dad always dressed up as a werewolf. And we kind of had a full circle moment because my senior year of high school, my dad was going to a Halloween party. And he was like, Abby, I need you to help me do my makeup.
Oh.
Because he was going as werewolf, per usual. And so, yeah, it was kind of sweet because I was all grown up doing his makeup instead of him putting me in my Halloween costume. So,
Well, that gives me an idea just to kind of see where our interests lie. The past, like, let's say, 2 or 3 years, what costumes have you been?
Okay.
The reason I limit it to either 2 or 3 is because I know some of us wore more than others.
Yeah, last year I was Jigsaw, so Billy the Puppet. I was also Beetlejuice. I was also a black cat. And then the year before that, I was Raven from the Teen Titans.
Oh, nice.
And Maleficent. And the year before that, that was my junior year of high school then, I think.
Yes.
Oh, I was a pirate.
Mm.
I only had one costume because I didn't go to any parties, but it's okay.
Well, that's a nice lineup. Did you have any outfits at all?
Nope.
So real. I didn't until the maid outfit, but then let's see. I was Walter White. I thrifted the whole outfit, and I didn't wear it out anywhere until the year following for parties. But I got complimented. People recognized who I was supposed to be. And then I was a Joker from the game Persona 5. Had that whole outfit. Also got recognized. And then this year I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to be, especially being as broke as I am. But we've been putting ideas.
That's why I bought all of my costumes a month ago when I had money, because now I don't. So I'm really glad that I did that.
Yeah.
Except I did buy these ears for everyone.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Thank you, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but no, this is the first year since probably middle school that I'll be dressing up. So
That's exciting.
yes, very.
What are you going to be, Logan?
I'm going to be Hercules.
Oh. Huh.
Hercules nuts
Nah.
in your mouth.
Okay.
I don't know. But actually, complete tone shift.
Oh.
Why are you choosing to participate in Halloween this year? What changed?
That person.
My God.
No, but actually, because last year for Halloween, it was just kind of another day to me. I don't think again, I didn't do anything. So I probably just, I don't know, did homework or something.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like guys only participate in Halloween, one, if their girlfriends are doing it and they want to do a couple's costume, or two, they're trying to find a girlfriend. Or something of the sort.
I think there's a little more nuance to it than that.
Oh,
but that's definitely a major
nuance check for the day.
No, but for the Walter White costume, I'm pretty sure it was me who pushed pretty heavily on. I wanted me and my girlfriend at the time to be Walter and Jesse, and we went out and thrifted everything. But then we split up 3 weeks later. Although the costumes were fire, and I did use the costume later. But
with another girl?
Hell no.
With Robert.
Okay.
With Robert.
Oh.
So,
yeah,
Ooh la la.
I was.
We miss you, Robert.
I
Come
miss
back.
you, Dad. I hope you're doing well out there. But yeah, I was in my Walter White costume, and he was dressed up as Dr. House. So like
Yes.
Love
two
it.
doctors, and then we went to the hut. And that was actually one of the first nights where Robert and I like spent a lot of time outside of class together. And that was Halloween was the start of our like building of our friendship, I
love
guess,
it.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it brings people together.
It does indeed.
In more ways than one. Also, I feel like my costumes have kind of developed in a way. All right, no. Earlier, I just felt like I wanted to be something that's really basic. I don't know. And then as it's gone on, I wanted to be a little more niche. I don't think that my costumes this year are very niche, but I think my one last year was like Jigsaw. I didn't see another Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and part of that is like we're doing a couple's costume. You're doing like a group costume with your roommates, and then you just have
Yes.
another one that's Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones is a little niche. I was trying to find something that was like basic, but also not something everyone else was doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I want to be different. Guys.
Could have been a Transformer.
I could be Megan Fox from Transformers. Anyway.
Oh my. But I can empathize with that. I think a lesser but still important contributor to why I stopped like contributing is because I've always wanted something super niche.
Yeah,
because
and
my
then, like, you can
interests
never
I feel are pretty
find
niche.
it.
Or it'd be way too expensive.
Or it's too late, you know?
Yeah,
I just
all
feel
these
like
things.
Yeah, I don't know. I always there's a special place in my heart for scary Halloween costumes. Like I really do love scary Halloween costumes, but as I've gotten older, I feel like it's a little bit frowned upon to wear a scary Halloween costume because you're like an adult. And if you're going out and about, especially, I don't know, like as a kid, if a parent in the neighborhood wore a scary Halloween costume, it was funny to my parents, but other parents had an issue. They were like, why are you going out here scaring little kids? Like there was a guy in a gorilla costume that would chase people around the neighborhood.
That's hot.
Hilarious to me. But you know, the Karens in the neighborhood were like, this is not okay. You're a grown adult. Why are you trying to scare kids? It's Halloween. But yeah, I don't know. I like my semi-scary Halloween costumes.
Yeah. Well, and part of that's just like the culture around it. Again, as we grow
Yeah.
up, like it's different around the costumes you wear, especially if you're more party type.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and now there's like trunk or treat. Like kids aren't even trick or treating anymore because it's quote unquote not safe. I think that all developed because of COVID, first of all, because trunk or treat, you can, social distance your cars or whatnot. If people don't know what trunk or treat is basically a bunch of cars go into a parking lot and they open their trunks and it's all decorated and they hand out candy to little kids. I don't know. I think it takes away the fun of Halloween. I think it's kind of lame,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I definitely think it's safer, for sure.
Yeah, you're not knocking on random people's doors.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad, too.
I know.
It was also part of the thrill.
That's true.
My mom would make me wear glow sticks if I was going out by myself.
Ah, that's smart.
Yeah. Yeah, does anybody have any scary stories that they want to tell?
Scary stories.
Yeah,
definitely have one.
I could do one. Right?
Okay.
Specifically Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
scary stories.
it was either Halloween night or Halloween weekend.
It was a dark and stormy
Wait,
night.
is this like your a real life story that happened to you, or
Well, you
is
just
it?
you just spoiled it. But yes, it's quick. It's a joke, kind
Oh.
of. I mean, it really happened. But yeah, basically, my girlfriend's apartment at the time had a balcony overlooking Congress Street, and it was Halloween, and we were all just kind of watching the costumes, and then a dude like pulled out a gun, and then
Oh.
and then we heard some shots fired, and then
Oh.
a dude fell over,
Oh.
and then a bunch of cops showed up. Came to
Oh.
find out that
Oh.
that was somehow a separate incident and that he just collapsed due to health reasons and didn't get shot. But in the moment, we thought that we just watched a guy get killed on Congress.
So maybe Halloween safety and trunk or treat is a good thing.
I mean, this was also like a bunch of drunk people in downtown Tucson, Arizona,
Yeah.
which has a reputation.
Hear me out. That'd be even funnier if that was all staged.
Okay, I don't know if funny is the word I'd go with.
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, you do. The potential of getting shot is funny.
As long as
to
that's
you?
not
Yeah, let me. I'll
As
go.
long as it's not. No, he doesn't mean that. He's being sarcastic, and it came off in a bad way.
But yeah, that's my
You're
story.
welcome.
I don't have any real Scary
trying to
stories.
save you from not getting canceled, Logan. Okay, I have a scary story. It was a dark and stormy night. This girl was going to a house to babysit a little baby. It was maybe 6 months old. She got there. The parents dropped off the kid, and they left to go to, I don't know, maybe a bar, party, whatnot. This is not Halloween. It's like All Hallows Eve, like the weekend before-ish. And she's sitting in the house. She puts the baby to sleep because it's baby's bedtime, like at 7 p.m. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Anyway, but yeah, she puts the baby to sleep. She comes downstairs. She's scrolling on her phone. She's tidying up the house a little bit. And she's walking around, and she gets to like kind of the back entryway, right where the garage is. You know how they have like a mudroom? And there's this clown statue standing in the corner. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell has a clown statue in their house? And she's like, okay, maybe it's a Halloween decoration. They're waiting to put it outside until it's closer to Halloween because it's creepy as shit, right? And she's like, okay, I'm creeped out. I'm going to go back into the living room. And so she's sitting there scrolling on her phone a little bit, and she hears a noise come from the back room. And so she stands up, stupid, and goes back over, and all that's there is a clown statue just staring at her. And she's like, this is fucking terrifying. So she texts the dad, and she's like, listen, I'm so sorry. I know you said not to text or call unless it was an emergency, but can I cover up this clown statue? Because it's just creeping me out. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't do it.
What clown statue?
And he texts, and he goes, get the baby and get out of the house right now. And she's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, get the baby. I've called the police. And she's like, what? And he goes, we don't have a clown statue. So yeah, that's my scary story.
The
I like that
statue
one.
was
It's a classic.
of me.
Yeah, you're a clown.
Yeah.
Oh, I also forgot to say, guys, I worked in a haunted house for years.
Really?
Yeah, theater kid.
What'd you do?
So we did like an All Hallows Eve kind of weekend, and it was like this old town. It was called Naperville Settlement, and they were like it was like a historical like pretend district that people would take their middle school classes, and you'd go and be like, oh, this is what a blacksmith house looked like way back when and whatnot. And so they converted it to haunted houses for the weekend. And so I worked in Frankenstein's laboratory. And I was, okay, it's laboratory for the spooky effect, Logan.
Aluminium. Aluminium? Yeah.
So basically in my haunted house, I volunteered for my theater program. And we would go in. I was one of like the henchmen. Like Frankenstein's henchmen. And I'd stand at the door, make sure people got in a line, and they'd basically watch this little scene that we put on. And it was Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, and he'd make it come to life, and then Frankenstein's monster would chase everyone out of the haunted house at the very end. It was so great. But I low-key was harassed a lot while I was there. And I was maybe in 8th grade at the time.
Jesus.
That this was happening. And then when I was older, I was able to be in the more advanced haunted house, which was just jump scaring people because they didn't want kids getting punched, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is important. But yeah, so a lot of people were really rude to me. And
Lovely.
I think you should be kinder to scare actors because they are just people trying to give you a good experience. If you pay for it and you know what you're getting into, don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of theater kids. Come on now. That's not really that scary.
My horror stories.
Horror story?
My,
Horror story?
my horror story is my sophomore year of high school.
That's so funny, Logan.
Yeah.
But
No, it wasn't.
That was it.
Never-
Oh, no,
never-
it wasn't.
No, I never want to go back.
Time is a flat circle. But
Does anybody have any actual scary stories?
Well, I think that we can broaden this a little bit.
Okay.
You say you were harassed, like
Yeah.
the shooting thing that I had happen to me. Like
Kids getting kidnapped,
kids
killer
getting
clowns.
kidnapped, like whether or not there's stuff in the candy. Like there's lots of
Oh yeah, the
stuff.
razor blade incidents.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff that has had left everybody considering whether or not Halloween is safe anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, like, to what extent do we think that, like, that's a real concern? And if so, like, what does that mean for Halloween, for the culture?
I definitely think it is a real concern. Just things that we've mentioned. I don't know if I would want my kids going out and about. At least I would go with them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But then again, who's going to be at my house handing out candy? So if everyone goes with their kids,
I'll stay.
all right. If everyone goes with their kids, there's not going to be any houses to trick or treat from,
Or-
unless there's old people there.
Well, that's exactly
Right.
what happens, is you either leave a bowl or fuck it, and they'll go to the other houses in your neighborhood, and you take you and your kids to the suburbs with all the old people.
True. Oh, well, and the thing that I did,
Extra large size.
the thing that I did notice though is as we were all growing up, there were no more kids in the neighborhood. And so nobody was trick-or-treating anymore. And that was kind of sad. But
Yeah.
then again, it evolved to parties. And I think then again, as the new generation comes in and people move in, people move out, Halloween kind of gets revived a little bit. But it's a little sad.
Yeah.
It's a little
Well,
sad to see.
And I also think like Halloween, especially the costume, especially if you're like wearing a mask of some sort, kind of embodies like stranger danger. And like it's
Yeah.
the one time where it's like okay to interact with people you have no idea who they actually are, which can be kind of scary,
Yeah.
especially the younger you are. So I think that's part of it. And also crazy people will use it as an opportunity to just cause chaos.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you just need more parental intervention in Halloween and supervision. Take your kids trick-or-treating. Look through their candy when they receive it. I know my parents did because I have a peanut allergy. So my brother got like half of my candy and I'd get all the lame stuff, like the Smarties.
Excuse me. I love Smarties.
My parents
Pipe
would look
down,
through my
bunny.
candy just to, like, loot the good ones and then put it back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's awesome.
Well, I kind of have like a newfound appreciation for the people that would hand out like slime gifts or like not the toothbrush people. Those people deserve a special spot down under.
In Australia?
Yeah. How did you know? But yeah, no, I think just monitor your kids on Halloween. Make sure they're not doing anything stupid. Go with them. I don't care how old they are.
Yeah.
Go with them. Be cool. Dress up. Make it fun.
And if you're a college student, cover
Be
your
safe.
drinks.
Be safe. No, seriously, be safe. Have rides everywhere you're going. Stick with friends. Be in a group. I think because there are so many people out for Halloween, it feels a little safer because there's so many people there to like kind of watch you. But then again, there's so many people. So I don't know.
What's your plan to be safe?
My plan? Well, I'm having somebody drive me to and from these parties. And I'm going to be in a group with friends and stick with them the entire night. So
There you go.
those are my
Are
plans.
you going out?
still trying to line some things up. I may have at least one lead.
Say you would. Besides being a guy, how do you stay safe?
Base caveat. Monitor myself, how much alcohol I consume. Always have willingness to take an Uber, of course, if things ever get crazy.
Have enough in the
Pride.
bank account
Have
for
enough in
it.
the bank account. Hey, credit card's not maxed yet. We're getting there.
Hey.
We are slowly but surely getting there. But even if I did, worst case, I asked my parents for money for an Uber, they would gladly provide because that kind of safety
Good.
is very
Yeah.
important. Or in the worst case, I will fall asleep in the back of my car. I don't mess around with.
Good. No drunk driving, guys.
Or-
Yeah, no drunk driving.
You have my phone number.
I do have your phone
yeah,
number. Thank
Logan's our personal chauffeur.
Call me.
Okay.
Excuse me.
But
I just
yeah.
love how throughout this video your nose has rubbed off because you've forgotten
Sorry,
it's there.
My nose is itchy.
You don't have a bunny nose.
Now I'm just an
anymore.
unny.
Okay, let's quickly go around and say our favorite Halloween movie. Okay, I have multiple. Because there's categories. There's nostalgic and then there's scary. And there's
Limited to two.
comfort. Okay, I'm gonna do 3
Oh my
because
God.
I am different. My nostalgic movie would be Girl vs. Monster. It's like a Disney Channel classic.
I feel like
movie.
I remember seeing
Logan
that.
and I are watching it tonight.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you know that? I told you about
I did
that.
not know.
My comfort movie is Spooky Buddies. The dogs, the golden retriever dogs that like are in so many different knockoff
Hey, they have their own
versions for, like,
universe.
they have one for like Christmas. The Halloween one is really good. And then scary movie. It's hard because I like Scream, but it's not very scary, in my opinion. I think the movie Seven is really good. It's like a thriller. Yeah, those are my favorite. I guess that was 4. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I really love Halloween.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
good. I just pale in comparison because I have 0 movies that I associate with Halloween. I don't even consume that much like horror media, or at least not like films.
That's how I get my adrenaline rush because I don't like roller coasters or anything like that. I like jump scares in movies.
Just play Five Nights at Freddy's. 100% both the first and fourth
But
game.
I don't like video games.
But it's horror. Five Nights at Five Bear, Nights at Five.
Okay.
Didn't we have a joke about Five Nights at Freddy on one of these episodes?
4 Nights at Five Bear, Bear Nights Pizza.
Okay, I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. I'm
All right.
I'm being
That's the
incomprehensible.
entire point. My favorite Halloween movie, and I'm gonna make my mom really happy, is Charlie Brown. Always.
Aw.
Special place in my youth.
Based.
If I had to pick a scary movie, I don't really watch horror, which I guess we are tonight. Probably my favorite that I have watched is Smile, which is but
It was
Boo.
entertaining.
No, the ending was lame. I think that's the thing with horror movies. All the endings suck. They never live up to the hype of the movie. There's only a few that I actually like the ending of.
I can't remember how the first Saw movie ended.
My favorite, the movie Talk to Me with the hand. That one was good. That one had a good ending.
I'm with Peyton on this. I don't watch horror movies, so
You're going to.
that's true. Or we'll watch Charlie Brown.
Or not.
Or both.
Oars?
Oh my gosh, I remember last year we said that we were going to do like a costume, the 3 of us. Do you remember? I said we were going to do like Wreck-It Ralph.
Hell yeah.
And
no,
I
we
was
were
gonna
planning it for this
yeah,
year.
Yeah, I was going to be Vanellope, you were going to be Fix-It Felix, and he was going to be Wreck-It Ralph.
It's
That
not too
kinda
late.
fell through.
It's not too late.
Honestly, I could pull together a
Spirit
Vanellope outfit.
Halloween. Again.
Again, I'm broke.
Me too, bro.
This is why I
But
bought
this
them
is
a
such
month
good-
in advance.
I have the Fix It Felix like
Do you really?
personality and build.
Yeah.
I just
Okay, I thought you were going to say you had the costume, and I was
No,
like,
y'all would have known.
that's wow.
Do you have a hammer and a blue suit?
It's got to be a gold hammer.
Do you have a hammer and a blue suit?
Do you have a hammer and a blue suit and spray paint?
No. But I'd be willing to put the pieces together such that I can fix it. Maybe not.
Anyway, all right.
But
do you want to close this one out, or is
yeah,
there
I guess I
anything
can,
else?
Yeah.
I can send it off if
You
y'all
wanna? All right.
Yeah.
I know it was kind of a
It was fun.
chill
This was-
one, but
yeah, fun, chill.
yeah, goofy. Yeah.
Halloween episode. The world is goofy, crazy,
You bet you're
fun,
doing
and
too
not so
much.
fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And we figured this would be a cute little interlude, kind of get to know us a little more.
Happy
and,
Halloween, guys.
Yeah, enjoy Halloween. Be safe, but have fun.
Be safe, but be spooky.
There you go. I
There
like
we
that.
go. Even better. But yeah, in terms of Discourse Series, Discourse Debrief again, our future creativity event will have been uploaded. Check that out if you haven't already. And we are still workshopping our final event, but it's going to be the future of the university, a debate style thing that 3 of us are like 99% going to be participating in. That'll be fun. Look out for announcements for that, but we'll continue to keep Discourse Debrief episodes
Yes.
coming out.
Next week, I'm just deciding this now. We are going to talk about the future of social justice. And you guys are going to hate it.
That was what I was entertaining actually
Yeah.
for my topic.
I'm glad we
Right.
didn't, because I don't know if talking about the future of social justice in animal ears is the best. It's
Which
the
is
best
why
idea.
We're not.
Well, because
But
it's
I
not like
imagine-
serious. Like that's more of a serious
Yeah.
topic, right?
Yeah, right. That's why we're doing this, to break it up a little bit.
All right.
Like
we
the
should
Beatles.
add that road jump scare at the end of this.
No.
Do you know where they're driving and then the zombie pops up? It's like, ah.
See, but you just spoiled it.
Okay, you can cut this out, no? You have the power.
Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. And now you have to edit in like the fox.
God.
Yeah, we'll insert
Just making
pictures of
my
us into
job-
our costume,
Just
in our
making-
costumes,
making
right?
my job harder.
I've been telling you for almost 3 semesters now to tell me how to do it so I can help.
Oh,
He's a lone wolf.
you're a little too old for me to tell you how to do it.
All right, boy. Little gup. I've been swimming through these waters longer than you've been alive.
All right.
Set
Thanks
us
so
off.
much, guys, for tuning in on our podcast. I've been Abby.
I've been Logan.
And I've been Peyton.
Happy Halloween, guys. Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.